Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today again we'll be making something very sweet. It's like an all-time favorite when we go to any sweet shop. So yes, without making you guys guess, let me tell you what it is. It's basically kala jamun, which again will be not using any maida. We'll be making the healthy way. So let's start. So this I have about 400 grams of khoa that I have, and then here I have about some wheat flour, cardamom powder, some baking powder. This is semolina or suji. I have some lime here. I have some raisins, and to make the sugar syrup I have taken about 3 cups of water and 3 cups of raw sugar. To this I'll add some cardamom powder and some kesar or kesar, saffron, what you call it. So first we'll start with making the sugar syrup. So we'll put it on the flame till we get at least what you call 1 string sugar syrup. That's what we need. So let's start by putting this on the flame. Okay, so we'll keep stirring the sugar syrup, and to this I'll add about half a lime. I'll just squeeze in half a lime in it. The reason of squeezing lime is, one, of course, it removes all the dust that sugar has, and secondly it will help us by not crystallizing the sugar. So that is the use of lime in this. So by continuously stirring it, we'll make a sugar syrup which is for about 1 string. So I have mawa here, which is about 400 grams. To this I will add about 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'll add some cardamom. So as per choice you can add cardamom. To this I'll add about 5 to 6 tablespoons of wheat flour. I'm adding 5 here. And I have semolina, so this I'll take about 2 tablespoons of semolina. Now again we'll mix it and knead it for at least 10 minutes till it forms like one soft dough. So our sugar syrup is done now. Let me show you how it should be, the consistency. It should be just when it is forming a string. This should be the consistency. We'll switch off the gas at this time, and I have oil here to fry the jamuns. I'll switch on the gas and keep it on low flame. So we have our dough ready here, the mawa, atta and semolina dough. You can see how it is formed completely. Now I'll take a small ball, make a small ball. Make sure you crush the dough in your hands so that it is hardened enough and there is no hollow in the ball that you're making, or there are no cracks in the ball that you're making. When you tighten it, there are extreme less chances that your jamuns will break. So we'll just stuff in some raisins. You can also stuff in some mishri. You can also stuff in some almonds. It adds flavor, and second, it helps in tightening the dough, the balls basically. So we'll just crush it in our hands like this so that it's tightened from inside also, and it doesn't break while we are frying or when we are putting it in the sugar syrup. So we'll completely complete the balls that with the dough and then fry them. So you have to make them crack free like this, no cracks at all. And similarly make the rest of the balls. So we are done making the gulab jamun balls, and now we'll see if the oil is medium hot. We don't want the oil to be too hot or too low. It has to be medium hot, and we'll be frying these balls only in a medium hot oil till they turn dark brown. Make sure you do not fry these in a high flame. The reason is they will be not done from inside. So I have a small ball. I'll just put it inside. If this comes up, that means the oil is correct to be fried. You can see it has come up. Now what we'll do is we'll take balls one by one in our hands, crushing like this, making sure there are no cracks, filling up the cracks. We'll put these to fry. Repeat and fry all. Make sure you do not over fry because they will burn, and make sure you do not under fry, as they'll be not done from inside and may not soak the sugar syrup. So we've been frying these jamuns for about 15 minutes now. We see that some have taken color and some are yet taking color. So we will fry it till we see some like the top being little crusty or little thickened. If you want to make a brown jamun, then you can not form the crust and just put it in the sugar syrup. But here you need to form a crust. So that is an important thing when you're doing a kala jamun. So make sure that crust is there before you put them in the sugar syrup, and also warm the syrup before you put the jamuns. You can see the jamuns have taken its color and they've become little crusty on the top. Now this is the time that we put it in the sugar syrup. So you remove it. Make sure the sugar syrup is warm and it's not cold. Otherwise they will not soak in well. We leave it for at least 2 to 3 hours in the sugar syrup, and then they are good to eat. And repeat the process for the other jamuns that we have. Fry it and put it in the sugar syrup. And make sure you fry it on medium flame, not high flame. So our kala jamuns are ready. We have soaked it in the syrup for about 2 to 3 hours, and I will remove one and show you how it is from inside. So I have removed one. I'll pour in some syrup on it. Let's cut it to the center and look at that. It's perfectly cooked from inside and has that crust on the top, and it's beautiful. So thank you friends for watching my channel, and I'm grateful that I've been hearing very good comments about how people have transformed from being using unhealthy stuff to healthy stuff. So keep continuing your journey being healthy, and you know what to do. Hit on the bell icon and subscribe to my channel and like my recipes. Thank you so much for your time.